Greetings, theists and non-theists. I'm the Atheist Paladin. Getting back from swinging things from having my vacation in Florida, I'm gonna do this. My final replies to all Krazie316's videos, to his replies to mine, the arguments I had made. And from what I noticed in each of the videos, he seems to make the same particular mistakes again and again and again. He begs the question, he doesn't really know how to argue, most importantly, he tries to frame, basically he quotes mine, he frames it in the wrong way, and particularly, he'll end the video prematurely when debunking my points. At the end of each video, I think I made a particular powerful point. And the first one, I didn't pay no mind. The second one, second time he did that, I thought that was kind of odd. But when he did that the third time, I pretty much know I had him. So we're going to see, Krazie316's faults, particularly when looking up the definition of words. You don't do that in English. If we're debating a particular meaning of a word in the Bible, you have to look up the root word in its original language. And as a result, Krazie will lose a lot of points to me for doing that. And we'll see right here.
The Atheist Paladin thinks he knows the Bible better than me, or for that fact, many of us other Christians.
Hey Krazie, could you begin the video in a more arrogant way? Now, I do think I know more scripture than you, but that's because I study, and I don't assume that I know more scripture than anyone just because I'm a Christian like you do. You do that, so we'll see how well you debunk my stuff.
Both the bondmen and the bondmaids which thou shalt have shall be of the heathens that are round about you. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids. Moreover, of the children of the strangers that do sojourn among you, of them shall ye buy, and of their families that are with you, which they begat in your land, and they shall be your possession. And ye shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondmen forever. But over your brethren of the children of Israel ye shall not rule one over another with rigor. Alright, alien residents not having any land inheritance might be merchants or hired laborers. Some were slaves, as Leviticus 25:44-46, where was a possibility of their becoming wealthy. Leviticus 25:47, Deuteronomy 28:43, generally, however, the law classified them as among the poor and outlined arrangements for protecting and providing for them. So, as again you fail. These people, I would rather, back in these times, it's not like, once again, I'll bring up the Starbucks and the sprinkling of chocolate and vanilla frosting on their Frappuccino or whatever. They didn't have these kind of options like we do today. And once again, it's also a choice. So, it's not like the Jews went out and forced these people into slavery. These people chose to become that.
Wrong, wrong, and wrong, Krazie. Okay, so you just read the verse and simply assert that there isn't a difference between the indentured servants and the slaves aforementioned. Especially after reading 46, and ye shall take them as inheritance for your children to inherit them for your possession, shall they be your bondmen forever. Okay, it's calling them property and holding people forever. And this particular group are the foreigners. So I don't particularly see why you're not seeing this as slavery. But let's look at the other part. But of your brethren and the children of Israel, you shall not rule them one over another with rigor. Which kind of means that the slaves that you bought, you can rule with rigor. And just to prove this point, let's look at rigor. And the Egyptians of the serves them with rigor. That's Exodus 1:13. Again, it refers to the slavery in Egypt that the Israelites went through was with rigor. So are we saying this? No, crazy. Of course not. And then you also made the audacious claim that they didn't go out and take people for slavery. That is absolutely wrong. And if you actually went to the end of my video, it would have demonstrated that. Remember 1 Chronicles chapter 5:18? Oh, that's right. You completely ignored it. And in 22, it says, what is 22? Okay, 21. It says they took of men 100,000. Let's look at those words. And they took away Sabbath. Oh, that's the word for captivity. The cattle, camels, thousands, and let's look that up. Yeah, to take captive. Oh, they took men captive. Oh, look, that's slavery. Oh, you don't want to believe that? Of course not. Let's go back to Deuteronomy. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Let's go from 10 to 11. And when this comes to a city to fight against it, and then proclaim peace unto it, and it shall be, and it shall make the answers of peace open unto thee, then it shall be that these people that found therein the tribute shall be the tributaries unto thee, and shall serve thee. In other words, if you go conquer a city and they make peace to you, the deal is that they go into slavery. You don't believe me? Again, let's go to the words. And shall be tributaries. Okay, let's look that one up. Oh, look. Forced labor, task workers. Slaves! That's right, slaves. Okay. Back up. And they shall serve thee. To work, to serve, to labor. Okay, so you capture them and you make them work. Or you make them tributaries. Yeah, crazy. I don't know what I'm thinking. There's no slavery in the Bible. Silly me.
So you're making a point here, and you're trying to falsify a position that does not exist. Let's move on. Here we will further prove atheist dishonesty in quoting scripture, for if you go on 2 more verses, and if a sojourner or stranger wax rich by thee, and thy brother that dwelleth by him wax poor, and sell himself unto the stranger or sojourner by thee, or to the stock of the stranger's family, after that he is sold, he may be redeemed again. One of his brethren may redeem him. You see where it says sell himself? That means they had a choice. Now when we go back to chapter 44 or verse 44, where it says of them shall ye buy bondmen, it's because they sold themselves. They had a choice in the situation. If you were in a poor situation and you needed